There is a new AI platform launching every single day, creating a constant cycle of new interfaces for you to learn. Most professionals react by signing up for everything. However, adding more apps creates more tabs, more notifications, and less time for actual work. When you jump between different interfaces every hour, you never move past shallow interactions. You end up fighting the software instead of improving your output. I tested 20 of the most hyped tools on the internet to see which ones actually solve problems. The majority failed the test. They were either needlessly complicated or didn't actually do what they promised. Mastering 3 specific tools allows you to automate entire chunks of your daily routine. By contrast, trying to use 20 different apps ensures you never get past the learning curve of any of them. This chart shows effort required to learn a tool versus actual time saved. Most tested tools cluster in the bottom right, demanding high friction for generic, low-quality results. Removing those failures leaves 5 dots in the high-impact quadrants. These tools justify the time spent learning them. But even a high-impact tool is useless if it's applied to the wrong profession. Productivity requires matching a specific tool's capability directly to your exact bottleneck, rather than just following the latest algorithm trends. Let's start with the researcher. For students and academics, the biggest bottleneck is the hours spent synthesizing massive amounts of information into a coherent summary. Perplexity addresses this by replacing standard search results with a single footnoted answer gathered from across the web. This saves you from clicking through dozens of links, but it forces a new responsibility. You have to verify the citations. AI can still hallucinate, so for important data, you must check the original sources. While Perplexity handles the open web, NotebookLM acts as a research engine for your local files. You upload your specific PDFs or notes, and the system becomes a study partner that only discusses the material you provided. This tool is strictly confined to your documents. If you don't take the time to curate a high-quality library of inputs, the AI's answers will be shallow and incomplete. This matrix shows how these tools solve the synthesis bottleneck, provided you are willing to handle the verification and curation yourself. The media creator faces a different problem. For YouTubers and marketers, the primary bottleneck is the physical time it takes to build visual assets from scratch. Canva's AI features allow you to generate social media graphics and thumbnails instantly, cutting out the time spent on basic layout and design. This speed comes with a trade. You get immediate visual results, but you lose the pixel-perfect granular control found in professional enterprise design software. For video production, CapCut has become the standard for high-volume, short-form content. It uses features like automatic captioning and one-click background removal to remove the repetitive tasks that usually slow down an edit. It's designed for the fast pacing of social media trends. If you need a nuanced timeline for long-form documentary work, you'll find its features too restrictive. Expanding our matrix shows the creator trade-off. These tools prioritize production velocity over technical precision. The generalist or administrator requires a tool that can handle a broad range of daily tasks, from drafting emails to brainstorming project plans. ChatGPT is the most flexible tool for this, but its value depends on how you talk to it. Most users receive generic results because they provide generic instructions. Effective results require an engineered prompt that defines a specific role, target audience, and output format. Without that specific input, the AI produces surface-level text that usually requires more time to fix than it would have taken to write from scratch. Claude is the alternative for users who need to analyze massive amounts of text. Claude excels at maintaining context. You can paste a 50-page report into the chat, and it will retain the details of the first page, even while discussing the conclusion. The final row shows that foundational assistants mirror the user. High-effort, engineered prompts lead to actionable text. Low-effort prompts lead to waste. Productivity relies on a simple commitment. Pick one specific stack and close all other tabs. Using too many tools creates a coordination tax that offsets the speed you gained. This flowchart maps out which tools you should master based on your primary daily output. If you are an academic or a researcher, you need the deep dive stack. Combining NotebookLM, Perplexity, and Claude allows you to handle internal knowledge, external fact-checking, and long-form drafting in one workflow. If you are a marketer or video creator, you need the Creator Stack. Using CapCut, Canva, and ChatGPT together prioritizes rapid asset generation and hook ideation over text-heavy analysis. For general managers and administrators, I recommend the Executive Stack. This is ChatGPT alone. Mastering prompt engineering in one tool is more efficient than constantly switching between three. Peak AI productivity comes from choosing one specific stack, mastering the inputs, and ignoring the rest of the noise.